What is the cure for Christian cancer? And of course, I don't mean cancer in the body, but I'm talking about like something that is a cancer that erodes the power of the modern day Christian. It's this, it's double-mindedness. Double-mindedness is literally hindering the everyday Christian believer from stepping into the fullness of what God has for them. James says that double-mindedness makes us unstable in all our ways. We should not think that we're to receive anything from God. And yet, over the last 7 years, I've been teaching and training believers from all over the world, probably hundreds of thousands or more by now, for sure. And I've seen this be the thing that hinders us. We're double-minded about so many things. And so I just got done teaching in both our gathering as well as in our Kingdom Seekers community, and double-mindedness came up. It wasn't even on my agenda. I have my notes, wasn't even on there. And so I wanted to share this with you because I think this is going to help you. How do you come out of double-mindedness? What is it? Why is it so deadly? And how to actually come out of a habit and lifestyle of double-mindedness so you can actually step in and become and do all the things that are in your heart to do with God and for God. You're gonna love this video. Here it goes. How to stop being double-minded. First of all, just decide to stop it. I think so many things start with just a decision. To decide means to cut off. Just decide to stop it. Recognize this is a destructive behavior pattern. Double-mindedness is a psychosis. It's a form of a mental illness. It's an infection of our mind, double-mindedness. So first, you would decide to say, I'm done, stop, end it. Like, I no longer want this to do this. Then I would pray, I would activate my voice, I would pray, I would use my words to come out of agreement with this thing, because it's also a spirit. There's the spirit of double-mindedness, and then there's the actual process and the mindset of it. So I would first decide I no longer want to entertain these thoughts and ideations. Then I would come out of agreement with the spirit of it. Then I would try to ask Holy Spirit or get self-aware and think about, where am I being double-minded? What am I double-minded about? And double-mindedness is nothing more than believing a lie. So now we're back to that simplicity. There's the kingdom of truth and the kingdom of lies. He's the father of lies. So the devil is behind double-mindedness by getting you to believe a lie that has the opposite of the truth. So what lie am I believing about success? What lie am I believing about my health, about my marriage, about my this, about my that? What lie am I believing about the life of Jesus? Like, what lie am I believing that's producing this double-mindedness? And then once you identify that, then it's like, okay, no, I rebuke this lie, I renounce this lie, and then we declare the truth over yourself. But now here's what most people are not willing to do. Then I would find something in the natural, a physical way that you can partner to reinforce that truth. There are some things that secular gurus have picked up on that work because it's inspired from a kingdom principle. So create a physical way in the natural to affirm and partner with and take that new truth deeper. For example, I would say, let's talk about a health journey. I'm on a health journey. I have been very much more committed to focusing on eating primarily what I call a God diet for the last few months now, which is very simple. I don't count calories. I don't weigh food out. I have a very simple concept. I think God gave it to me a while ago. It's called the God diet. If God made it, I can eat it. And so basically what I've been finding is, for me, it's like when I crave, if I'm craving something, if I'm craving sweets, I feel like I'm gonna go, in the past I would go to the pantry and make a bad decision, okay? Now it's like, I just grab a banana, I'm grabbing fruit, right? I'm making a decision. So what I have done, I didn't just decide I don't wanna be fat anymore. I didn't just rebuke the spirit of gluttony off my life. I now have a physical thing in the natural that I have a new habit I'm forming. When I feel these things, I will get a banana or an apple. I will get some raspberries and some blackberries, throw some honey on it, and I will not do something else. And so what happens is you decide, you come out of agreement, you identify the lie or the behavior that is taking you away from God's best, and then you replace that with something that supports the truth. And you only have to do this a couple of times in your life, and before you know it, you're in momentum. And that's the part that religion never gets into. Religion rips people off because it leaves all this stuff in the realm of spirituality. But I don't want spirituality that ain't practical. And neither should you. You should reject and refute any and all forms of spirituality that are not pragmatic and practical and make your life better. That's why people don't want this. That's why people don't want religion. That's why people are not going to church. That's why people are backsliding, because nobody wants that anymore. That's why there's so much attraction to the motivational movement, to secular humanism, even to the demonic and witchcraft. Because at least there they talk about results. At least there they're focusing on results. People want results. And they want results so bad they'll partner with the demonic to get it. Because at least they're offering results. But we don't offer results. Hey, come here, sit here, listen, take notes. You'll go to heaven one day. We're not marketing that you can get amazing results in the kingdom. Why not? That's how I have come out of that, because I was double-minded about my health for so long. I wanted to be in better shape. I wanted to definitely look better. You guys know your boy is vain. You guys know this. I am very open and honest. I am vain. So I want to look better and then feel better. At the same time, I also am the same guy that had no problem pounding a whole box in one sitting of Girl Scout peanut butter patty and tagalongs. Same guy that wants to be healthy, look fit, feel great, model the kingdom in my body. But half an hour later, if I was having a stressful day, I would get a box, not one or two, 15. There's 3 rows of 5. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to eat 2. And then I'd be like, man, they're so good. Let me eat this one row. Let me eat this one row of 5. 20 minutes later, all 15 gone. I don't even know how many calories and saturated fats and all that. I have no idea, but it's a lot more. That's probably my whole daily allowance of calories in 30 minutes. How many guys would say that is double-minded? To say you want this, but then to also do this, that is double-minded. True or not true? So how did I overcome that? I overcame that by making a decision, by renouncing this thing on my life. And then I'm like, this has to look like something. So when I want to do something to kind of fill that thing, I just grab fruit. Which, by the way, God made fruit. Oh, Pedro, on the internet, I saw that I can't eat fruit because fruit is sugar. And all sugar is the same. That is stupid. You're going to believe someone tell you that a Coca-Cola is the same kind of sugar as a banana? You can't be that dumb. I know people that don't eat fruit because they're like, oh, fruit's got sugar. Yeah, it's got natural sugar. God made this. In fact, fruit is the most bioavailable energy source to you and I. There is nothing that our body can process and get energy from cleaner. Carbs from fruit is the best burning fuel for our bodies. Your body knows what to do with the banana because guess what? God made you and the banana. But man made Coca-Cola. And now the body's like, what the hell is this? Anyhow, this is just examples, but you can do this with your money, your marriage, your business, your friendships. So I want to make sure that we're all clear about we don't need to be double-minded any longer, because you're not going to hear from me that has anything to do with success from a worldly perspective, following worldly principles that are going to take you astray. Hey, if you love that video and you want more, give it a like, share, and subscribe to our channel. In the description, there's a link to our gathering. It's a weekly Kingdom Success movement disguised as a Bible study. It's absolutely free, but we join live on Zoom. It's only live. There's no replays. That's in the description below. You can go to kingdomgathering.com and sign up absolutely for free. And that should be your next step if you want more. Love you guys so much. See you in the next video.